Alex Hormozi made me 100 grand, and today I'll show you how. So 2 years ago, I stumbled upon Alex Hormozi content. And at first I was like, okay, this dude actually speaks facts. Yes, you need to work hard. Yes, you need to do the boring work, and you have to put in a ton of volume to get results. But then I just simply didn't listen. And I constantly kept the cycle of starting a new project. It gets difficult. I quit the project and start something else. And this literally stopped my growth for such a long time. And that is the reason I was always struggling to make good money online, which leads to the first lesson I've learned from Alex. You can make any single project work. You can literally scale a window cleaning business to 8 figures per year, which is crazy, right? Window cleaning is dead. It's just that you need to be good at what you're doing, right? So at the moment, I just looked at what I was doing, and at the time, it was like a year ago, I had few clients that were paying me monthly for content creation services. So instead of me going out and looking for new ways to make $10,000 per month, why don't I just try and get better at actually creating content and mastering the skill of content creation, first for my clients and then for myself, because there are literally people in this space with same services, same offers, making 7 figures per year. Why I need to look for something else? We think that grass is always greener on the other side, but the truth is that grass is always greener where you water it. To be honest, I don't know if Alex ever said these exact words, but this is the lesson I learned from him. So I just reevaluated what I have at the moment, and I decided just to double down on what worked for me and just get good at it. And this resulted in me growing a 180,000 follower audience on Instagram and allowed me to make well over 100 grand in 2023 alone. So if you have experience in something, think of how you can use what you have already instead of looking for something new. It's funny, when I was broke, I had all these morning rituals: cold showers, meditating, journaling, walking. I literally wake up and I do all these things, and 2 hours are just shaped from my morning, where I just could have used those 2 hours on getting better at content creation or prospecting more clients, or essentially learning even a new skill that could drive my business forward. So I literally just rescheduled the way I start my days. My most intense work sessions are always in the morning now. So it's like 4 hours of intense hard work. I don't eat, I don't go to the gym or do anything else until that work is fully finished. And doing anything else is just a waste of time. Oh, I forgot, I was reading like 30-40 pages of books every morning. So that's another hour probably. You can't avoid doing the actual work. So people ask me all the time, hey, what is your morning routine? How do you start your days? And my simple answer to that is I just wake up, grab a coffee, and I go to work. So I started my journey as a freelance service provider. I still do that right now, but I mostly work with high tier clients. And another stream of income that I have is my digital products. So instead of me going out there, doing content research, editing that content for my clients, I designed a full program that teaches people how to do content research, how I edit my content, how I come up with growth strategies for that content, how I grew 180,000 follower audience on Instagram, so I could do a done for you work and I can do everything I just mentioned myself. But instead of that, I packaged all my knowledge into actual product. So now people can learn from me, and a lot of people can learn from me at once, right? There's like a leverage there, scale to it. On top of that, I put all those people into the community and they can help each other out as well, which creates even more leverage. And this is the lesson I learned from Alex. How to apply leverage. And I think you need to build it up from the ground up. You can't just skip steps and jump straight into, the leveraged activity. And I think the best way to build leverage is to start by actually learning a skill, like a skill of content creation, for example, right? The first tier would be is that you learn that skill and you sell it to like clients and you do that done for you work. Then the second tier is that you can actually teach the skill, and you can either teach them one-on-one or create a product that teaches them on autopilot. And then there could be even a third pillar where you use your knowledge about the skill set to create some sort of SaaS product like software, which is gonna allow you to have ultimate leverage because now you're literally using code. So let's use this software called Opus Clips as an example. Instead of you manually creating short form content for your clients, you created a software where clients can literally dump their footage and they get shorts created in a matter of seconds. And that would be an example of ultimate leverage for your skill set. So I started my Instagram back in 2019. consistent. And throughout this time, I was posting here and there. My content was all over the place. I wasn't really that consistent until December 2022 when I decided to actually give my best and focus on volume. So I started posting every day consistently. So Alex talks about this a lot. And some people could get a little bit misguided by this. It's not enough to just post every single day, because I see a lot of people posting daily and they do not grow for years. They just stagnate. And that happened for me as well. And the thing that Alex taught me is that it's not enough to just post every single day or just to do the activity every single day, but also improve what you're posting every single day. And that's how you literally learn to make better stuff. I think as humans, we like simple answers. The question would be, how do I grow my following? The answer would be just post consistently, right? A simple answer to a very nuanced question. And reality is totally different. Being consistent is not enough, but consistently improving your content by 1% every single day will get you very, very far. And when I started doing this in December 2022, my Instagram page literally went from completely dead page to now 180,000 followers. This was the most eye-opening lesson I learned from Alex. So I always thought that, yeah, I'm doing this, but you know what? I'm not really passionate about that thing that I'm doing. And the only way I'm gonna make a project successful if I'm gonna get passionate about it, or I find something that I'm passionate about it, which is a total nonsense.
I think there's just a big myth around passion. But I think that you only really love something if you're good at it. And you only get good at stuff by doing a lot of it.
This thing and this idea literally sucked thousands of hours from my life. Instead of just picking something and becoming really good at it, we constantly just feel distracted and think that there's some sort of special thing that we can do which will align perfectly with our passions, and we automatically just become successful at it, right? That is not how it works. You do something for a long period of time, you get feedback, you adjust your actions to the feedback, you get better, and you're passionate about that thing because now you got good. Never in my life I thought that I'm gonna enjoy creating content the way I do it right now. I just kept doing it. I tried different things. I adjusted to the feedback. I experimented a lot. People started messaging me asking, hey, how do you create your content? I like your content, which literally reinforced my behavior even more. And just out of nowhere, I became passionate about content creation. I just love it right now. But then again, there are days where I just drag myself to do it, but I know that it has to be done. And whenever I finish making it, I always feel better. So now if you're sitting around and you have nothing going for you and you're waiting for a passion to come to do something, realize that you've been brainwashed by Hollywood, by media, and by other people on social media telling you, hey, you need to define your passion, right? Just start with something, even if it's just remotely interest you, or with something that has good potential. Then we'll get good at it, and then you will start feeling passionate about it. So a large amount of kids were asked, what do you want to do as a job? And they were like, be a motivational speaker. And the thing is that this is so backwards, right?
It's so funny because I hear these little teeny boppers, right? And they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? They're like, I want to be a motivational speaker. That's like the end thing. But they want to start being a motivational speaker today.
If you like stories like these, feel free to sign up to my newsletter. It's going to be the first link down in the description. Usually the best motivational speakers are not motivational speakers. They are people that build something or experience or become good at something. And I'm honestly sad that I didn't learn this sooner. I always wanted to skip steps, look for shortcuts, because looking for shortcuts is the ultimate way to never find it, and it's just an ultimate way to waste a ton of time. And this leads us to very, very powerful lesson / hack I learned from Alex, is that you have to find small wins in the meantime. When you are in the process of just hustling and working, you have to find some sort of small wins every single day. You can't just sit around, look at 10K per month goal and just do nothing and feel sad that you're not there yet. Focus on daily activities that are slowly leading you to that big goal. Posting a piece of content, doing 50 outreaches per day, right? Just make a list of tasks that are totally on control and just do those tasks every day, trying to improve something by 1%. And over the span of the year, you're gonna have insane progress. Trust me. If you have less than 100,000 to your name, but would like to get there faster, stop eating out, discount groceries only. Stop buying new clothes, Goodwill only. Only attend free friend events. If they don't support your goals, they're not your friends. Take the rest of your time to apply for jobs and learn new skills that make more. Pick up side hustle work. Find the hardest worker in the room and 2x their level of input. Then wait 36 months. Alright, so this is a little bit extreme, but it's definitely a valid way to save off your first 100 grand. I can tell you that I was still buying clothes, traveling, I was eating out, but I managed to cross that 100k mark. And I have to say thanks to Alex for helping me get there. With that being said, I share more about how I grew my following on Instagram in this video right here. So click here and watch it right away.